So, Freedom Under Siege by Ron Paul. So, I was looking through my shelf of there's all these books that I've read over the years that I still have to do short reviews on. And the reason I do these 3-minute reviews is because it helps to look back and really reflect on what I've read. And I don't like to take notes when I read. I don't like to really focus on taking notes on to make these episodes because it just takes away the book for me. I like to read it and enjoy it and then think about it later. So I was looking at Freedom Under Siege, and I initially wasn't going to do one because I don't remember anything about the book. I will admit that out front. I don't remember anything about this book, and I read it maybe 3 years ago. But the reason I am making a 3-minute review and giving it a more negative review, even though I really like Ron Paul's stuff, is because I don't remember anything about it. I can look at every single book on my shelf, at least every nonfiction book, and I can tell you at least one thing I learned from, and I can give you at least one thing, one key fact, even if it was 10 sentences or a sentence or two out of the entire book. I can at least tell you one thing that I learned that was new. And now, of course, there are some things that I've learned in some books, but not others. And there's some things I've learned I read in one book, and then I later read in another book, so not to discount that, but I can't think of anything. I can't think of absolutely anything at all that I remember, that I retained. And I consider myself the average reader. I'm not really reading it fully in depth. I'm not rereading every sentence. I'm just reading it casually. And I'm reading it to learn. But again, I remembered nothing. Nothing at all. Again, that's not to say there's no information in it. It's just that anything I may have learned, any information from this book, I either didn't retain or I learned from other books. So that's my thing. It's just that looking back, maybe I can just say that as a recommendation. Don't buy it, but buy some of the other stuff I've recommended, because apparently I have not gained anything from this book that I haven't learned from other books. But that's basically my thoughts on the book. That's it. I just can't remember anything at all from it, which again, I can't say that about any other book. I just cannot remember anything. So look through the other books on my 3-minute review list. Start reading those. Those are all pretty fantastic. There's some I gave terrible reviews, so don't just look at the titles, actually listen to them. But this one I cannot give a good review just because there is nothing significant I learned from this book. In fact, I don't even remember reading it. I know I did read it because I keep all my books separate on which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. But I don't remember this. I don't remember it at all. So that's it. I'll just wrap that up there. Let me know if you disagree in the comments. If you've read this book and you loved it, there were some really great bits of information. Leave them in the comments here so everyone else can learn from them. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but those are just my thoughts thinking back. So like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. It helps me out a lot. And thanks for watching.